Hi class, my name is Vanessa Resendez and I am a graduate student here at Cal State Long Beach, completing my first year in the gerontology program. Tonight I'll be sharing my interview with Dr. Catherine Peters, who is 72 years young, who shared with me the challenges with technology and being put into a virtual world at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'd like to give this introduction of my slides called Tech Savvy and the Pandemic. Just a little bit of humor here. Hopefully that chuckled a few of you. In Catherine's professional life, she is a licensed psychologist, and as the world stopped for a long minute, or moment, should I say, she was still put to work in a unique way than ever before. The transition from seeing patients in person to seeing them online was nothing out of the ordinary to her. She was given technologies from work to serve the public in her field and communicated with them through having HIPAA compliant platforms, emails, Theralinks, a lot of like patient physician, like private, like um, meetings, just kind of, like having that HIPAA, that's where the HIPAA part comes to play. Because at the time of COVID, when it hit in March of 2020, a lot of the times people were just all over the place, and she was truly there for a lot of her patients. And that really did help alleviate a little bit of what was going on in the world. In her personal life, she had a roommate that was 29 years old at the time, and even prior to the pandemic living with her, he helped her learn a few things with technology. And oftentimes, the general public does give this like stereotypical viewpoint of how older adults can't really learn or don't know how to use technology in this modern day technology world or tech world. But she definitely was not anywhere near this case. um, she did go to a senior center at her local city in Culver City, and she did mention that it was the best senior center in the world, very highly ranked. And she was a part of a lot of community support systems. So she did activities at the center, and she had sponsors, friends, and family there to help her throughout the pandemic. And even just phone carriers as simple as like her Verizon network, who would be there for her, via phone, or even at time like trying to maybe stop by and real quick or something, like on chat, online, just helping her with anything that she had questions about. And internet services like Spectrum, she mentioned, was a very highly, not so much needed, but just there for her. And even in times when the internet would be really down and she would have to work, and, just having that bit of a leeway of services. And she was up to date with technologies as far as her cell phone, computer, television. She made a very good use of outside assistance. And as previously mentioned, Verizon or big carriers like that, like big brands, she had her work and other people to just help her assist like with groceries, or herself do that. But at the time, it was just very brand new to her and everyone in the world. But she just had still a positive online and in-person experience, going to the grocery store still, having a mask on, no crowds, which was great for her, and still being vaccinated and keeping everybody safe around her and herself. And we will turn to this very, again, positive and nicely ending, where she, all in all, has a takeaway from such an unforeseen circumstance, which is basically turning a negative situation into a positive one. She still continues to thrive and enjoy her life and be safe while we're still in a pandemic. And I think making the best out of the bad times that we're even still going through right now, she has a really good head on her shoulders, and she just continues to be a great example of older adults using technology. Thank you.